what are the best ways to save taxpayer money here? You know, Judge Ahm's program, it sounds very expensive.
No, it's not actually. It's very lean because they don't see the appeals any more often than they do on probation as usual. It's just that they're going to get a sanction. So the average taxpayer dollars, $1,000 on regular probation, $1,500 in HOPE, $6,300 in drug court, but prison's $46,000 a year. So, you know, Washington State put their entire 16,000 people into their version of HOPE, probation and parole. According to the Department of Corrections, they've saved $40 million so far.
Let me ask Dr. Kozak, you know, when you talk about the need for more treatment, better treatment, isn't that expensive? Can we afford that?
No, actually, when you look at every dollar that you put into any sort of drug rehab program, you save on average $4 to $7 from the criminal justice system, prosecution, putting them in jail. If you add the health costs on top of that, and we're looking at hepatitis and we're looking at cirrhosis and all the consequences to chronic drug use, for every dollar you put in, you're saving $12. So that's a pretty good amount. If you could put in $1 and get 12 back, that's a pretty awesome savings for any taxpayer or any individual. So I think the money thing works out. We just have to commit to wanting to spend the money in the right location. You know,
Jake DELAPLANE, a lot of people have talked about, you know, and the federal government, in fact, released thousands of long-time sentences, offenders. It wasn't meant to be a taxpayer saving. It was like we're wasting these people's time and our money. But do you favor or do you think that we could save taxpayer money by releasing more people?
I think that would be great to release more people, but I think we need to release them in a controlled way. You know, if we're releasing people that have drug problems into treatment centers, that's a fantastic idea. That's probably where they belong in the first place. But I think, you know, when you start talking about releasing people that are violent offenders or sex offenders, that sort of thing, that's just crossing the line and going way too far.
Dennis, let me ask you, and I'll let you finish this out tonight. What do you think needs to change about the system? I mean, you went through it from an offender point of view. What do you think would work better?
I think more HOPE probation. I think that's the excellent answer. And HOPE, you know, HOPE is, the word HOPE is not like, the program is not called guarantee, you know. It's HOPE. You get HOPE and you have chance. And people like me will fall, but we can get up and start again.
I heard that a lot of offenders don't like going to HOPE because it's just too much work and you keep going.
No, because you'll be monitored. You know, because the normal drug addict will not want to clean up unless he's going to Hinamauka and start learning to change your thinking. And it was an aha moment for me, like, wow, all I have to do is change my thinking, my behavior will follow. I wish I knew that a long time ago.
How does it make you feel to know that you're no longer a drag on the taxpayer, that you're no longer in prison or being, you know, having treatment paid for? Are you proud of that?
I'm grateful for that. And I'm working towards paying taxes. I want to contribute to taxes. I'm disabled. I don't think I'm disabled. You know, the physical ailments I had, like pain, was because I was on pain meds. And I found out pain meds made me more sensitive to pain.
Yes,
once I stopped using heroin and pain medication, I didn't have my lower back pain and all these other pains. But when I had a lot of drugs, I couldn't stand up. You know, so my mind was so sensitive to pain and, oh, pain, take more. So.